Your time is up.
Exactly. I don't even know what I'm here for. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for 7 years.
What you been waiting for?
Because I've been replaced by Shaylee and Juicy, so I told Jesus to just come on because I've been waiting for 7 years.
What you first said was I didn't. Hey guys. So I haven't vlogged really at all this week. I think I've been too much in my own head. I can't move in this shirt and it's driving me crazy. This is why I don't do girly things like this. But I haven't vlogged really at all this week. I think I've just been in my own head. My event is this Saturday, and so I've just been very much so focused on making sure that I'm prepared. Making sure that I'm prepared for that. And I think because of that, I just haven't thought about picking up the camera. But I am going to take you guys through the event, and I will have it recorded so that I can put some clips in there of me speaking. I'm really excited to be working with Positive Women Meetup, and I can't wait for tomorrow, which will be Saturday the 20th, like I've been promoting on here, for their event. Positive Women Meetup presents money, power, and respect. I'll be speaking on respect from a health coach's perspective, and I absolutely cannot wait to connect with these women and just to really be able to hopefully inspire from my story. One thing I always take away is that, you know, I've been through a lot of different things in my life pertaining to my health, and what I always tell myself is that God didn't take me through all that for nothing. I can't believe that there's no way in the world that all of the different things that I have been through and have experienced with my health and wellness and on this journey, that it's just for nothing. So it's really exciting that this opportunity has come, that I've taken it full on, and I'm just going full steam ahead with it. So that just always keeps me going, you know, in times when you're going through different things and you're trying to figure out why in the world is this happening. Just remember that there's always a plan and there's always a purpose for your life, and you may not see it right when you're in that fire, but once you get on the other side of it, it's so beautiful. And sometimes it just takes you going through those things in order to get to the other side. And just know that God has not forsaken you, and that the things that you're going through are for a greater purpose. And it's so much bigger than you, it's so much bigger than me, your purpose. And if you really stay hold on tight to that, and just remember that the things that you're going through are for a bigger purpose, you won't quit, and you'll just keep reminding yourself as to why you're doing this. So I just always remind myself of that the things that I've been through are not for naught, and that there is a plan and there is a purpose for my life, and there is a plan and there is a purpose for your life, and that's just what keeps me going and keeps me motivated at this stage of the game. So I'm really excited, and we're actually about to go watch Lawrence graduate. Yay! That's super exciting. He's worked so hard these last 3 years, and I couldn't be more proud of him. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for us at this time in our lives. So let's do this. Huh, Aubrey? Yeah! Okay.
Dress right! Dress!
Turn me up a little more. Yeah. Yeah.
So we are about to do our thing and speak. It's so odd because whenever I get on here I want to be like, pray for me y'all, but then I forget that you're not going to see this till like days later. So you can still say some prayers, but I'm so excited, still super thankful. I'm just, I don't know, I'm a little overwhelmed with just thanks, and I'm just ready to do this. I'm ready to inspire, I'm ready to be inspired, and just ready to get up there and share what God has given to me. I'm ready to get up there and share my story, and just remember that, you know, like my dad always tells me, the best story told is the one lived, not read, and I've lived this, and I just hope to be able to help somebody else along the way. So let's do this.
Just go with it, lose control. Just roll with it, take your time. You're learning, baby, girl. It's all good. Right away, I knew she was looking for me.
I believe that there's not enough of that between women. So a couple years ago, I set out to do exactly that, to encourage women to network with each other and empower one another. So again, thank you for being here.
So I just kind of want to take you guys through a little bit of my story and let you know why I do what I do, and kind of walk you through it so that you can come through this journey with me. So a 15-year-old whose only worries are singing, playing sports, and getting good grades, and 2 years of chronic debilitating pain. I vividly remember having to gesture in a panic to one of the moms at my practice to ask her to call my mother to come and get me, to take me to the chiropractor, because the thought of trying to talk or trying to breathe was excruciating. It wasn't because the exercises were too hard. It wasn't because I did too many suicides. It was because when I felt my body starting to give way and I felt my back in excruciating pain, I didn't stop. I wanted to push through. Fast forward again to college. First year, horrible stomach virus. Second year, another virus which took me out of almost the entire second semester of school. Third and fourth year, I continued to push through and not listen to my body because I didn't know. I didn't know that what it was telling me was anything worth listening to. The background I came from was, your body doesn't have anything to tell you. Pain is weakness leaving the body. You're fine. Push through. You're good. November 2012, I was able and blessed enough to be able to advocate for myself and find a functional medicine doctor who took me in, who listened to me. She listened to everything that I had to say. And she taught me a couple things. She taught me how to love my body. She taught me how to nourish it, how to feed it. She taught me how to love it again, and she taught me how to respect it. She taught me how to respect it because she taught me how to listen to it. She taught me that what my body was saying was worth me listening to, and what my body was saying was important, and what my body was saying could save my life, and it did. This is why I do what I do. This is why I'm in the place, this is why I'm here talking to you guys today, because I want to be able to teach other women, other warriors that, you know, given half the chance, your body will heal itself by itself. But in order for it to be able to do that, we have to listen to it. In order for us to be the most productive that we can be, we have to listen to our bodies. There's so many things as women, specifically, that we subscribe to, that we make agreements with, that and put us in positions to feel walked over, to feel insignificant, and to feel disrespected. And we can't blame anybody else for that. We have to take responsibility for that and understand that we are not listening to that voice inside. We are not listening to what our body is telling us in order for us to speak up, in order for us to leave that relationship, in order for us to say, hey, I deserve a promotion, in order for us to clean our homes and say, you know, I can't live in a space like this, even though I'm taking care of my kids and even though they're fed, but I'm out here and I, you know, can barely walk around because I'm swelling and malnourished and all of these things are happening, but my kids are good, so then everything is fine. Like our other speakers have so graciously said, it's not, because you're not okay. And it all from what I have seen, boils down to respect. Respect of ourselves and respect of our bodies. So many women are in positions where we're projecting all of these things and we are saying, well, if you're okay, I'm okay. If you're okay, I'm okay. No, I'll take care of you. Somebody comes to talk to you and you take on all of their stuff, right? And you sit there and then you go to try to move on with whatever you have to do for the rest of the day and you're completely depleted. You have nothing left to give. And as we all know, you can't pour from an empty glass, right? I respect you enough first to know that I have to pour into myself. And if you are not pouring into me, then you've got to go. What we call your relationships, your spirituality, your career, your physical activity, and all of these things can kind of branch off from those 4 primary areas of your life, which are more important, I dare to say, than the food that you put in your mouth. Because I don't care how much broccoli you eat, if your relationships are messed up, then that last 5 pounds you're trying to lose is not going to go anywhere. Because it's stuck in the relationship, right? So again, it's not about making a perfect circle. What I want you guys to take most from this is to see that each area directly affects the next. They're not disconnected at all. You can't disconnect them, even if you tried. They're all interconnected. And each one directly affects the next. And like I said, it's to show which areas you're not pouring enough into and figure out why. And again, to figure out what your body has been trying to move you to do to get to that place to put more into those areas. So, and we have to kind of take a look and say, well, you know, if I'm not fulfilled in my career and I'm in a position where I either need to just completely abandon it, start anew, which we can't be afraid to do either, or I need to speak up to get something more, then, you know, my finances are going to be affected. And if my finances are affected, then my social life is going to be affected, right? If my social life is affected, my relationships are going to be affected because I'm not making any new relationships and I'm not making the time for that. And then it falls down to your home environment and then you stop caring about one after the other after the other. I think a lot of people would say, well, what does this have to do with respect in a general sense? Well, if we're not happy with our bodies, if we're not happy with the life that we're living, if we're not fulfilled in these different areas in our lives, then how do we expect to hold that respect for ourselves in order to show it to others? And how do we expect for others to show us respect if we don't have it for ourselves? I compiled somewhat of a list on how to listen to your body and what that means. Like I said, if someone had told me that, I would have no idea what that meant or how to even start or where to start. So keeping a journal, gratitude and mindfulness, writing down the things that make you feel good and also the things that deplete you. Meditation, relying more on your heart and your intuition. In order to foster trust back into our bodies, we have to go against the grain. So the society tells us to get out of your feelings constantly. Well, I'm telling you to get back into your feelings and to understand what that means in a productive sense. And I want you guys to walk away knowing that that's where your power is in what you feel, and to listen to that. Self-care, developing a self-care regimen. And you'll be able to develop that regimen from the journal that you keep. So if you keep that journal, that self-care regimen will come naturally because those will be the things that you've written down that make you feel good and you'll be able to do them.
This is one of our wonderful speakers, Miss Exquisite Mariah. She spoke on power. Woo, woo, woo. And this is Miss Wendy Whitmore. She spoke on money and consciously choosing you. Wait, oh, wait. It's really good. You enjoyed it? I just finished my first talk and I got invited to another one. Did you guys enjoy it?
Yes, loved it.
Yay!
It was beautiful.
Thank you. Positive Women Meetup. You guys are an awesome organization and I so enjoyed
being here. I'm glad my little sister could come.
Man, I needed to go to that.
Okay, that's in the vlog.
That wasn't on camera.
Yep. It was just awesome. It was a really good day. All the speakers were awesome and it was very fulfilling. So, grateful. I got him back. I knew exactly what to do. Huh? You don't want to be caught in women's shades, huh?
Doubt in your mind. I want you to be sure. See me again. I want you to be sure.
So we had a great weekend. We were just out here winning and stuff. This guy graduated. Yeah. Okay, focus on the road. Wait a minute. The kids asked him to dab on stage when he got his certificate, but he didn't do it and they were mad. Yes, he graduated yesterday from his fire academy and I'm so proud of him. Such an awesome accomplishment. How do you feel?
Freaking amazing, and the work is just beginning. A lot more to do.
Hear that, folks? It's a lot more to do, but we're enjoying the time being. And I had my first speaking engagement. Why are we going in the circle? I had my first speaking engagement today, which was amazing. I talked about it, I filmed it, I will be sharing it, and it was just really awesome. It surpassed my expectations, and it was one of those experiences where by the end I was like, I don't even know what I said or what I did, but I know people were engaging and they were nodding and they looked like they were really soaking in what I was saying. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage because it was almost like an out-of-body experience. It was that awesome. So we just had a really great weekend and now we are about to go to dinner. What are you looking at?